TPE 2019 in Las Vegas, and although Gear Challenge is typically looking at cigars and pipes and pipe tobacco, we can't help but stumble across Fly Glass out of Mira Loma, California with Kay. How you doing, brother?
How you doing, sir?
Good, good. Listen, we just got to meet very quickly. I was frankly attracted by all the blingy bling. Now my guys would claim I was attracted by the pretty ladies, but actually I was really attracted to all of this sparkly bling 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 stuff going on.
Nice.
And although, you know, the cannabis utensil is not really something that we're super involved with per se, still very interested, and especially with the legalization of marijuana and cannabis, because I guess it's not really just marijuana, it's the THC, it's the cannabis, and that seems to be what they're using for the legal terms for legalization. But it's really starting to spread throughout the states, and so it's being supported by a lot of industries,
yes,
such as yours. So, Kay, just tell me about, I'd like to give me a snapshot, give us a snapshot about how you got started. I understand it's a family business. Just kind of give me an introduction to what got you guys going.
How you doing? This is Kay from Fly Glass. We started 7 years ago. We used to buy our stuff from a couple vendors. We used to have a couple smoke shops in SoCal. So I was like, why buy from vendors? Well, I can make my pieces here in the US, not import it from somewhere else, China, India. I was thinking to support our economy instead of getting my merchandise out of the country.
Now, as a sideline, did you start off as a retail store?
I had a couple retail stores back in the day, and I used to get all my merchandise from out of the country. So I was like, just thinking about it, why don't you make your pieces here and your stuff?
And you mentioned China, and nothing disparaging about China or, you know, what we like to call offshore companies, but sometimes the materials can have a questionable background. You know, in the building industry, you know, there's been some materials that, you know, say a contractor puts a house together with, and 5 or 10 years later, there's a problem, not because of the way it was put together, but because of the material itself.
As you know, nothing is like anything American made. Not China, not India, with all the respect. They have good quality, but not like ours, because we work the quality that we need. So I just started my business and started making the pieces that I used to get from out of the country. I did the same thing, better quality, with the Made in USA logo, as you can see, which that's an advantage for us, so people can support us and support our economy. So we started with Fly Glass 7 years ago. We're based in Riverside, California, Mira Loma, and it's been good since that day.
How many employees did you start off with?
I do have 12 employees right now.
No, how many did you start off with though?
I started with one.
One, you, right?
It was me and a glass blower.
And a glass blower. Okay. Now I understand your father helped you a little bit, or there was some father...
Yeah, he's taking care of the smoke shops that we have.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm the main guy in the glass right now. So it was just me, partly my dad, and one glass blower. And right now I have 10 glass blowers, 2 handymans for the packaging and everything. You know, it took us a time, but thank God we made it.
Yeah, fantastic. I like that. Now, production-wise, you already had a couple of retail locations,
yes.
So you already had a source of sale, so to speak.
Yes.
But when you were making your own product, your own glass pipes, water pipes, correct? And I may use the wrong term, so feel free to correct me if I use the wrong terminology.
Okay, first we had some issues to expand our products in the market. It wasn't easy, to be honest, and especially in California, Los Angeles, you know, it's a tough city to deal with. So the shows helped us to expand our brand, like TPE, Champs, you know, Champs trade show, and ASD Market. They were helping us like big time to expand our brand, and thank God right now, East Side, West Side, everybody knows Fly Glass all over.
That's cool. So what kind of sales did you have when you first started, that first year? About how many individual pieces do you think you might have sold that first year?
To be honest, I don't know the exact number, but it wasn't that much.
Okay.
It wasn't that much.
Like 100, 200, 300?
A month, maybe.
A month?
Yeah.
Okay.
But right now, we're doing thousands.
Okay.
Thousands.
Per month?
Yeah.
Very good. And you've got a distribution network set up?
Yes. And I also sell my pieces in my stores as well. You know, I have 5 stores in 5 different cities in South California.
Now, LA County being what it is, you know, there's a lot of political issues to deal with and business issues to contend with. Mm-hmm. What was your biggest challenge that first year?
Actually, the biggest thing was getting my permits from the city and the fire department, because we use oxygen, propane, and, you know, big tanks, and, you know, it's dangerous. So It took me like 6-7 months to get my permits done, and right now I'm the only manufacturer with permit in South California.
Really?
I'm
All
the only
in LA County
I'm
and
the
maybe
only one.
Orange County?
If you find anyone, they have no permits, and I guarantee that.
Wow.
I'm the only permitted.
And I imagine you probably even, and this is a little tongue-in-cheek, but you probably even had to come up with some permit about your excessive use of oxygen, being California.
Oh yeah, it was tough. It was tough, but we made it.
Okay.
As you can see here, that's our
And this is
manufacturing.
video of your factory.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's just pan around and show me some of your pieces.
Sure.
Are there any pieces that you designed or that you
I'll
know
show you
artistically
some.
came up with?
Okay, as well, we're gonna start here. We have the beakers and straights. It's been since the 80s. So that's the, like to say, the plain pieces. That doesn't stop. We keep selling it every day. But we have like this piece right here, number 108. It was first made by Fly Glass. You can see the honeycomb in the bottom and the turbine to make the function with the water and the smoke. The
So
turbine,
it makes it gives it like a, it's not really a Venturi, but similar to,
the honeycomb makes the water move,
okay.
and the turbine makes the smoke goes like a tornado. So it makes it look nice.
And there's no motor-driven issue
No.
that makes it, it's just the way it's designed, right?
That's it. That's it. It's all glass and glass.
And here we've got one that's curved and has that
This
same
is the song. It's been for a while, but everybody knows the songs are always with Fly Glass. Like people know song is Fly Glass. Nobody makes songs anymore.
Okay.
We're the only people making it.
Okay. And again, you've got some more, almost like a steampunk look on this.
Everything is handmade. This one is handmade right here. We make it by hand torch, then we connect it to the piece. You know,
So
see the
all
chunks.
and these pieces are all incrementally connected, correct?
Yes, sir. This is a separate piece. This is a separate piece. You see each color?
Okay.
We connect them together, and the glass blower stop blowing the glass and make it however he likes.
Right. Okay, and I've seen some glass blowing in the past, nothing to this extent, of course,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, so I know a little bit about it. You've got this internal piece
Yes.
on this.
This thing inside, you see the donut, it just for like, it makes it looks better. It doesn't make anything with the function for the water. But you see the holes there? It makes it sparkle. But then the smoke goes around with a circle and it goes up. So you can see you can watch the smoke goes up.
Right.
That's why we usually use transparent colors inside so you can see the smoke.
So you get a little entertainment in your
Yes,
in your
sir.
endeavor.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, what else? What else would you like to talk about?
Let me see.
I mean, all of these are just really standing out. Some of them are standing out as almost standalone pieces.
Anyway, as Fly Glass, everybody knows Fly Glass. The main thing in our business is the big pieces. People can bring big pieces from overseas because it costs them a lot in shipping.
A lot of breakage, probably, a lot of damage.
We took advantage of that, so we started making big pieces that nobody can bring from out of the country, and that's what we know for. Everybody knows Fly Glass with their big
Now
pieces.
this piece, how does this function?
Okay, you fill this beaker with the water, you put a little bit of water on each tree, so whenever you just start hitting it, the water keeps shaking here and here and here, and the smoke goes out. So this is just for function. Doesn't make anything, just for function.
Just
So-
function, just
Yes.
again, kind of entertainment from an
Yes,
artistic
yes,
perspective.
because people want to see the water, want to see the smoke while they're smoking, you
Yeah.
know, so it's not boring.
Okay, you know, on this one, you're going to have to fire it up, and I'm going to have to get you really stoned to show me a demo.
Trust
okay.
me. You gotta be a heavy hitter to smoke with this one. See double zong right here. They have a zong from one side, we have from both sides.
Okay.
Entertainment as well.
Okay.
See that? Honeycombs right here for the
Multiples?
functions.
Yeah.
Honeycombs, yeah. We can do 2, 3, 4 honeycombs, whatever we like.
It's just a matter of how long the artist can continue making it.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything that's obviously a lot of these are unique for fly glass. Sorry about that, almost lost it. But is there anything that's like a new design for you, recent, something that you'd be unveiling right
I'll
now?
show you right now. We got this art. Who made it a couple days ago?
Yeah.
Just for this show. And it's going well right now. People are liking it.
I can imagine.
It looks, and Valentine's is coming, so
That's what I figured
That's
that's
the
what you,
reason
yeah,
for
yeah.
that,
You're gonna have to come up with one that has a little voodoo doll character.
why not?
That's our voodoo guy.
Just give me the
Give you
design,
the-
I'll make it for you. No worries.
Now, what would this piece retail at? This one with the heart and the arrow.
This one is going for 125.
125 retail.
Yeah, retail.
Wow. I don't know the pricing in this industry personally, but I imagine that
For
that's
American made, that's too cheap.
American made
that's how
and
we're competing here.
and it's handmade. I mean, this is, well, I don't think you can make this on a machine. Can you? No. Okay.
It's a hand torch, made by Hand Torch.
Hand torch.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you call this piece again?
We go by codes.
Okay.
Yeah, like this. Let me see, where's the code? I think I have another piece. They usually have the codes like this. You see? Like this one is 284. We go by the code. We have
Right.
catalogs, online catalogs. So whenever we get the order, we just put the code. We go to the computer.
Customer looks at the catalog online,
Yes.
sees what they like,
and
maybe
just pick
knows
the
what they
num-
like.
and pick the number. That's it.
How often do you have to replace a piece that somebody's broken? Just out of curiosity, because some of these are pretty intricate. You
Uh-huh.
know.
Usually, to be honest, I didn't have that much. But whenever people come to us and ask us for a repair, we don't repair. We just throw it away and we give them a new piece.
Really?
Yes.
So you have an inherent, I don't want to say guarantee, but a very strong warranty.
Yes.
Like in the knife making industry, there's some guys that are so confident about their knives, with their blade that they make, that if, you know, a guy like me, a knucklehead like me, takes it out and I break it or I snap the tip off, they will either repair it or they'll replace it and only charge you the shipping.
If we can repair it, we repair it. But if we can't, we'll give it a new piece. Like I had a customer who bought it from a retail store in Idaho, and he went through us and started talking to us like, I have this piece and it was broken and this and this and that. I just sent him a free piece, no shipping, no nothing.
How often does that occur, just on average?
Since I opened, to be honest, it happened like 4 or 5 times.
4 or 5 times in the last 7 years,
Yeah.
right? If I'm
Yeah.
remembering the math right.
Yeah.
This piece here kind of strikes me as interesting as well.
This is a big piece as well, and you need like I told you, a heavy hitter to, you know, it just looks nice, you know. You have the honeycombs here for the function,
Right.
But people like it because the look is not familiar, like it's not a straight pong, you know what I mean? It looks nice.
It looks like, well, and you've got the American Made, and
Yes.
that's enameled on, or
Yes, sir.
right? Okay,
Yeah.
if I'm using the right term.
Yeah.
It looks like something my grandmother would pour an espresso out of. You know? Am I right or am I wrong?
it's for tea.
Yeah, it's a tea. Okay, very good. How much would a piece like this retail at?
The price is right here. It's going for $180.
$180.
Yes.
I mean, it's artwork, for God's sakes. Wow. Anything else you want to tell me about, Kay?
I think
Come on,
that's all. I
anything,
showed you everything.
anything you want to confess? Because I am also known as Father Stewart.
Oh, really?
I'm joking. Okay, well, listen, phenomenal. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much. It was a pleasure.
All the very best luck to you. Quick question also, what would you say your percentage of mail order sales are versus in your own store? Of course, you've also got distributors, so that's probably a difficult to answer question.
But you want to go by numbers?
Roughly, yeah. I'm just curious.
To be honest, 2018, I had $3 million sales
In sales.
in sales.
Can you give me a rough estimate? And I didn't want to get too much into your, the finances
Gotcha.
of it, but that's interesting. And that's retail sales, that's your gross, correct?
Yeah.
And that's including your distribution and what have you, correct? As far as pieces, because you really don't have any little tiny pieces. I mean, they're
We
mostly...
do have Royal Glass. That's a different brand for me.
Right?
Yeah, it's specialized with small pieces.
Okay, so I guess my other question would be about how many pieces are you sending out or manufacturing and sending out per month right now?
You're talking about minimum 1,200 pieces a month, minimum.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when it's slow, like during the summer.
Right.
But when you say February and March is the busiest 2 months for us.
Is it?
Yeah, it goes up to 3,000.
So say, mid-winter, basically,
Yes.
getting close to fall is when you see your sales
Yes.
bumping up a bit.
And as well because of the shows. You have the TPE.
Okay.
And we have the Champs and the AZ market, so that will keep us busy for
So
sure.
that's not necessarily because of use, that's because of exposure at the shows
Yes.
and the retailers seeing your
Yes.
product and some end users, like a guy like me walking in who's never even encountered it before.
Right.
Okay.
You're right.
Well, Kay, listen, brother, you take good care. We may, I may touch base with you about a visit to the factory
Sure.
sometime, because I always
For
like to
sure.
see the guys
Anytime.
actually
Anytime.
grinding away. Okay, take care.
Thank you.